Hey guys, it's been a few weeks since my Minecraft series finished up, and the Steam sale has just wrapped up last week, and I picked up this game right here called Life is Strange. It's one of those episodic games that's more of a movie that you interact with than it is a game. It's really cool though. I just finished up the first episode. It's not terribly long, and there's a lot of things that I actually want to go back and do differently. Because this game is all about choices and about the things that you do have effects, obviously, later game or in the later episodes. But I think this will be a great series for you guys to watch, especially if you didn't take advantage of the sale and get the game, or if you were interested in checking out the game. It's a great way for you to watch it. I do not plan on talking a whole lot through this. This game really does have a good flow. There's lots to hear while you're playing, and there's a great soundtrack to it as well. So yeah, we're just going to go into episode 1 here. I'm not even going to tell you what the game's about. You just got to watch it. All right. So we're going to go episode 1 here. Play episodes. Episode 1 is Chrysalis. Like I said, I'm not going to be talking too much because there's really not a need. It's a really cool story, and there's a lot of fun stuff that happens. So let's get to it. Here we go.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of
I
you
can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
Isn't that too easy?
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
At the height of their beauty or innocence. She had a brilliant eye. So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much. I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
So your journal is not something that you can access at all times throughout the game. So whenever you have the opportunity, I would suggest that you do it. Well, actually, I suppose that it is something that you can. You just hit tab. Anyways, it gives you a lot of insight into characters that are around you and the characters that you've run into. There's also this little journal here, so it gives you a little bit of a backstory into Max, our character's story up this far. You can go through, you can read this on your own. I already have. There are 8 pages to start off with, and I actually forgot to read it right before the end. So give it a read. It does give you some insight. On the next tab, you've got all of these different characters that you can read up on. Then these are people that you will interact with that will actually help you shape the decisions that you make towards these characters when you interact with them in the game. So I suggest giving that a read. You've got here, I believe, are photos that you can take, and I don't know if it's supposed to be across all 5 episodes or just this first one. I failed miserably at getting all the photos that I was supposed to take, so take a look in here. When they unlock, you get like a little drawing of what it's supposed to look like, and you can go from there. You've also got texts from your dad, Kate, Mom, and Warren. Warren is a guy that you meet later. Kate's the girl that had that paper thrown at her. Again, just a little bit of insight into your character, into her motivation, and into some things that'll help you make decisions later in the game. All right, back to it.
The 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift-wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera.
Now, Kate is a troubled soul that you'll want to get to know as the game goes on. I've only played episode 1, but I have a feeling that long game, this is going to be important.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. This might make a cool shot.
This first one's pretty easy, but there are scenes later in this episode where you actually have to have the right angle in order to get that photo option to come up. So anytime that you see something that you think is photo worthy, step around it if you don't have the option. You might be able to.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
What's the point of even because Max wants everybody to see how good she is. What's the point? She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant camera.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria. These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere. I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood. Watching the world from the bright side. Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks. American girls in the moon. That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I wish October would last forever. It looks like she's been gone for months. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. I wonder what actually happened to her. Good thing I left my AK at home. There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro, but he's actually not an ass. It looks like she's been gone for months. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
One of the best parts of this game is the soundtrack, and that song's about to play again, which is why I'm going to speak over it. But as you're walking around the school and as you're walking around the game, there's a lot of stuff to interact with. I don't know how much of it you have to, or how much of it actually changes the story at all, but I'd like to know more about the story, more about the characters as we're going around.
Principal
So I
doesn't
check
come
out
out of his
everything.
office much. Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
To all of you,
Rachel Amber, she's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad.
in a world without you, American girls that
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
driving a car by the seaside,
There's the lighthouse again.
watching the world from the bright side.
Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. The Bigfoot stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
American girl,
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
tell where your heart is. American girls like
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
smiles and plastic buddies. I wish I had
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary, jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
I cry
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day. Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
world.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
All
images
right,
of
guys, we're going to
hopeless
call it
faces.
there for
We
now.
feel like
I'm going to
totally
try to keep
haunted
these
by-
short 20, 25-minute episodes, and now the game's going to try to
I
tell me
better
what to do.
rewind.
All right, we're going to get to this next time. I'm probably going to keep playing and keep recording, but this will be episode 1, and stay tuned for episode 2. Thanks, guys.